Hey guys, how was your weekend? Let me get on my phone so I can read my chat. Hey Mar, your main girl, Lisa 54, Pepper, Boomer, Breaking the Silence, Mario, Margie Jones, Pixie Sticks, Casey Zen, Don Marie, the one and only Puss in Boots, Austin James, D-Rod, Remy, I think I said Mario, Tia Hodge, Serendipity, Breaking the Silence, Dally Girl, Crown Canary. All right, guys. I just saw where, hey, British Shipper, somebody in here said there was a lot of people live. I don't know. Hey, Greta Van Fleet. Yeah, I hope everybody's um, Sunday went pretty well. Where I'm at, it's almost over. You know me, I'm in bed by 9. So I pretty much miss everything. But I do get up the next morning, hey, JoJo, and try to watch stuff. Yes, my arm is getting better. It is it's gonna take a while, but I got some Silvadine and I'm keeping it clean and bandaged. So is there a lot of live streams going on right now? I didn't know that. I probably should have waited. But I said, hey, this is not drama. But I kind of lied because it is. Hey, Jelly Bean, because it is a little bit of drama. Um, I, okay, let me start with the fact that, okay, I don't think Pixie's feeling good today, so she might not be in chat. But everybody, well, not everybody. Laura seems to say that I can't keep my name out of her mouth. Well, in the past 2 days, she has said my name. Now, hey, Smokey P. Now, in Makeup Mobsters last night, I'm not even really sure what they were talking about. I think they were talking about Jules, but she I don't know. She said something like, "Why don't you go to Tracy?" How come every time she gets mad at somebody, she says, "Why don't you go to Tracy?" It used to be Marissa. Every time she got mad at somebody, she'd say, "Why don't you go to Marissa?" Now it's every time she gets mad, it's "Why don't you go to Tracy?" Which is fine. Come to Tracy. Come to Tracy. Because obviously, Laura, you can't maintain a friendship. So then today, Alicia was on her panel, and I got no problem with Alicia. And I don't know how my name came up today, but it did. I'll go back and rewind and figure out how it came out. But hey, Eric, no judgment here. So today, okay, obviously, Alicia had mentioned starting a Patreon. So Laura decides to put her 2 cents worth in on Patreon because obviously Laura's the only one on YouTube who knows how to run a Patreon. And she's been making little jabs at my Patreon since I started it. Tracy, you need to get vitamin E oil, whether liquid or capsules, and break open and pour that shit all over your burns with Aquaphor. Ow. Aquaphor sounds painful. It's looking better. It's getting smaller. I got Silvadine. I went to the doctor. They scrubbed it up and cut away some skin and but let me tell you what I got out of Laura's Patreon. So if this makes a successful Patreon, then Laura's right. Oh, I know what when she mentioned my name. She said something about when people were saying that she was wanting to get Mary O, Marissa's ex Patreon, that Laura was like chasing her like an ambulance chaser. And Laura says, I don't take other people's Patreons, unlike someone else we know. TL Hodge, can someone post a Patreon link? I couldn't find it by name search. Yeah, I'm sure somebody can post it. Okay, first of all, Laura, I didn't take your Patreons. They came to me. Okay. Hey, Mary Wonson. Hey, I don't want to say your name wrong. I'm just going to call you EC. Hey, Sabrina. So I didn't take any of your Patreons. Okay. They came to me. Now, when I was in Laura's Patreon, I'm sure other people in this chat have been in Laura's Patreon before. And this is what the perks were. You were in a Discord. Hey, figure skating coach. Hey, JoJo. You were in a Discord that talks shit, and you were in if you were lucky, you got to be in private chats that talk shit. That's all it was. That was your perks. I never ever once did I see a video or anything prior to it being released to the public. Puss says we ran for our lives. Hey, Sherry B. Never all of these perks. I mean, even the Halloween costume contest, the Patreon's paid for. That didn't come out of Laura's pocket. Now, I know she's saying that she's giving away these Jeffree Star palettes. I would almost bet you money that that is one of her Patreons paying for that so that she can give it away. I would almost bet you money. But whatever, that's none of my business. Hey, Kiki, I don't care how she does her Patreon, but for her to sit over there and try to make it out like, well, no one really understands what a Patreon is all about. A Patreon is people that want to support you because the Patreon or this Jeffree Star palette is $62. Yeah, I wouldn't know, Remy, because I mean, eyeshadow is eyeshadow to me. Uh, so she's over there saying that a Patreon is, hey, Tawanda, hey, Red Rum. Um, she's given the rundown. Hey, Dog Mom. She's given the rundown on what a Patreon is, okay? Because I guess she doesn't think that Alicia is smart enough to know how to run a Patreon, okay? Because that's who she's talking to. But in the meantime, she keeps making jabs at mine. Ben, you know way too much about that Jeffree Star palette. Way too much, dude. But so she's saying, you know, a Patreon is because people want to support your channel and they want to see real content. When was the last time Laura put out real content? And she titles it, This Is Not Drama. I don't think I would want to pay to be a part of it and then pay for the giveaways. Exactly. Me and Laura had this talk. Hello, Miss Lennon. Hey, Captain Obvious. We had this talk a long time ago, and I told her, I said, Laura, in order to make money, you have to invest money. But burn, loot, murder, professionally trained, Marks. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. So you're probably in the wrong stream. Um, so she's explaining to Alicia that Patreon is because people believe in your channel. You're right, Laura, they do. So are you saying that only you have a channel that people believe in. Her content got 65 people max in her new. I haven't even watched her QT news. If I want to watch the news, I'll turn on my TV. Oh, well, get rid of that if that's Nick. If that's Nick and he's racist, boot him. Just boot him anyways. It's in the wrong stream. Get rid of him. I'm sure the yes, someone will be in touch with you, Tia Hodge. So, like I said, my experience in Laura's Patreon was nothing more than sitting in a Discord talking shit about people and sitting in private chats talking shit about people. That was the experience. And we never got, as far as I know, and I know a couple people that were, uh, they were top level. I didn't even pay to be in Laura's Patreon. So how about that? I got all my shit for free. I got all my shit, literal shit for free. But I knew people that were top level Patreons. They didn't get anything more than the dollar Patreons. Hey, little Kelly. So for Laura to sit over there and make jabs at my Patreon, even though she doesn't think I know that she's talking about my Patreon. Now she says earlier, now all of a sudden, all these people want to have a Patreon. It's not about making money. No, Patreon is a little bit different than memberships, IBF, sorry. Um, it's you're supporting a channel, but you also have perks. Like some of my perks are going to be giveaways, obviously, that I'm not going to ask my Patreons to pay for. I have gotten some of them donated, and I will give a shout out to the ones that donated them when I know they're watching. But I can't remember how to use Discord. My head hurts too much. Well, go get rid of your headache, Mary. Exactly. So it's almost like she's saying nobody believes in my channel. I guess because I don't sit on my panel. Hey, Sarah. Um, and scream and holler, and I don't play. Hey, Black Dahlia. I don't play other people's content. I've never streamed anybody on my channel. Ever, ever. She calls it a reaction video. To me, it's just playing somebody else's content. I thought she was calling it a business. I don't know. She just keeps poking fun at mine. Now, guys, I'm going to turn my camera on, and I don't want to scare you all because I have not done my hair. I have not done my makeup. Um, so please cover your eyes because I'm going to show you just a few of the things that will be given away while in my Patreon. Okay. So, and this is just a few of the things. So, Laura, if you're going to poke fun at my Patreon, then you're going to have to you're going to have to top me, okay? I want to see you top me. I'll challenge you, Laura, to top me, okay? Top what I'm going to give away. I won't show my arm, Puss in Boots. It's gross. I know you do, Remy. Everybody does. I like it too. Um, but I want you to top me, Laura. I challenge you. Your main girl, are you going to show us your burn? No, it's all wrapped up. I don't feel like unwrapping it. But I want to challenge you, Laura. Okay? Let's challenge you. Let's everybody on this side. If you can top my Patreon. Now I'm not talking about numbers because I know you have 100 Patreons, but you also have dollar slots. So that helps a lot. Ooh, sorry, Jojo. Yeah, this one's gonna scar. I haven't seen anything. What do you mean, D-Rod? You mean my arm? Are you talking about my arm? I'll pass out if she shows her arm. D-Rod, if you really want to see my arm, I'll post a picture somewhere where you can see it. But it is pretty gross. Okay, hey Winky. I just want to show now, Laura, I want you to be watching. Hey, True Helper, because I want you to tell me that since you know all about Patreon, and I told you a dozen times that you have to invest money in order to get money back, you have to show your appreciation to people in order for them to continue to support you. So hang on, guys. Like I said, do not look at me. Do not look at me, as Katie would say. Do not look at me. Do not look at me. Okay. You see this box? You see this box, Laura? Can you read that? Can you read where this box is from? Can you all see it? Tiffany and Company. Am I going to show you what's in the box? No, because it's a surprise. It's a surprise. It's Tiffany and Company. The box alone is worth $70. So there you go, Laura. There's one of the things. Marley says is a hat. It's not a hat. It's not a toaster, but it's Tiffany. How about a Google? Look, everything's blurry. How about a Google Mini Home? How about, wouldn't somebody like to win that? A Google Mini Home. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. How about some Apple? Want to see where they're Apple iBuds or whatever. Apple iBuds. How about that? See? Want to see where they're Apple? I'm sure they say Apple somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh, they're what are they called? AirPods. Apple AirPods. And if you win these, oh, see, there's the little apple. Can you see the little apple on it? I know it's blurry. If you win these and you don't have an Apple product, an Apple phone, then we'll trade it for something else, maybe a gift card or what have you. I'm going to show you something else. Now remember, this is just a few things. You see these earrings? Those are from, I believe, Macy and Company. Now, see, here's the good thing about these earrings, okay? You can take the jacket off of them, see the little outside, how it spins, and just wear them as the stud. If you're a guy and you win these, hey, guess what? We'll find something else to accommodate you. Sometimes there'll be gift cards. Sometimes I hate to even show the bracelet because I want to keep it myself so bad, but I'll show you all the bracelet that everybody wants. But I'll show it to you. But I want to keep it, but I'll show it to you. I'm still going to give it away. I'm not going to be selfish. Can you see it? It's a sterling silver infinity white sapphire. It's adjustable. See the little ball back here. See the little ball where you can adjust it to your wrist. So that's just a look. And of course there's makeup and oh, homemade beef jerky. So that's just a look at a few things. I want my camera off. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, cam off. Why is it not turning off? Do I have to put green screen? No? Yeah, maybe. Nope. How come my camera won't turn off? This is embarrassing. Thank God. That was embarrassing. Yep, the jerky. That's gonna be compliments of Tawanda, who we all know works in a real meat store, she's a real butcher. So it's gonna be homemade jerky. So that's just a few things. So for Laura to sit over there and tell people how a Patreon should be run. Now keep in mind, once a month, we're going to do movie night where it's going to be a private showing um, of movie night. I can't let that secret out yet, Billy. Um, once a month, we're going to get together and we're going to do behind the scenes. Nobody will be there except Patreons, and we're going to watch movies. How much is Patreon? Remy, it's 5, 10, and 20. And me, mommy, and 3, I'll just drive to your house when you're not home and claim it as my own. So there. Tons of makeup. I'm not even going to go through all of that. Not even going to go through all of that stuff. But I just wanted to let Laura know that she's not the only one that knows how to run a Patreon. And that the people that do join my Patreon, they really do believe in me. And my subs believe in me. And my members believe in me. Because that's why they're here. Even if they don't join my Patreon, Laura, they still believe in me. And Patreon is not only about, thank you, Dana. Welcome. I think you're a lollipop. Patreon is not only about Miss Lennon, if I win, I will donate. About support of the channel or the channel host, but it's also a little bit about camaraderie. Yeah, I didn't get a wine glass. I don't think I was there. Thank you, honey hush. You just never heard of this before? Well, and I wouldn't even be sitting up here talking about it if Laura wouldn't quit making. I know, I appreciate that, Kiki. I know, Laura Lee. If Laura wouldn't quit making jabs at me, twice now she's brought up my name. Last night in Makeup Mobsters, I think they were talking about Jules. And she said, why don't you just go to Tracy? Why would she say that? I don't even know Jules. I don't think I've ever even had any contact with Jules. And please, for God's sakes, if anybody in the chat doesn't like Jules, keep it to yourself because this is not going to turn into that. But I know that Jules was a friend of theirs. I know that Jules went really hard for them. I heard that Patreon doesn't send prizes to Canada. Here's the thing with that, Mary. I'm glad you brought that up. If you do live out of the country, um, I will have to I will have to change it out for a gift card. Probably a virtual, like a I don't know, what do you call them, Mar? Not a virtual gift card. What's it called? Because shipping out of the country is astronomical. Thank you, your main girl. I try to keep it real. I really honestly do. And I try not to get involved in a lot of people's crap because from what I've seen these last few days, there's a lot of crap going on around here. A lot of behind the scenes. Mars says, wow, keep in mind that if you ever friend White Knight for someone like that, it will be you next. Yeah, truth. What are your thoughts on all these creators and their backseat shenanigans? Misunderstood? I don't think it's fair to the subs. Okay. That's how I'm going to put that. I mean, people's personal business, they want to keep it. Oh, virtual e card is correct. Okay. Yes. So if you live out of the country and you were to win a prize, it would have to be a virtual e card because shipping something out of the country right now is just crazy. But as far as what's going on behind the scenes, I got to be honest with you. I think a lot of it is orchestrated drama. Um, you know, when you hear the truth, I'm trying to join the lovely lollies, but it's not given the country choice. I'll try it on my laptop in a minute. You're already a member, Remy. There is no behind the scenes where I'm at. What you see is what you get, folks. And that's why I'm considered probably a very boring creator because what you see is what you get. Um, you're not going to hear about emails. Hey, Winky, your phone is blinking. That's been happening to a lot of people. They are playing subs for fools. I totally agree. Oh, for Patreon. Yeah, you have to hit the link, Remy. You have to like hit the Patreon link. But yeah, maybe try it from your laptop. So yeah, after what I heard this weekend, and I don't want to call out any creators because to be honest with you, I don't want to start no shit. I called Laura out because Laura keeps using my name. All Laura has to do is quit saying my name. And I promise her I'll quit saying hers. It's that simple. But if she keeps insinuating that me and Serendipity are insecure or jealous of her, then I'm gonna keep clapping back at her. It's that simple. Maybe that's what she wants. I don't know. But I heard, when I heard emails being read where, oh, we've got to keep this quiet. We've got to make it sound like we don't like each other on YouTube. And I think we all know where we heard all of this. I don't like that kind of stuff. Thank you, Dana. I, you'll never see where I've written an email to somebody that says, hey, let's tell the subs this or let's tell the subs that. But really and truly, we're doing this or we're doing that. It's never going to happen. You'll never see it because there's nothing out there like that. I don't have any reason to go behind the scenes um, and and pull craziness like that. I've got nothing to hide when it comes to you guys. Again, what you see is what you get. And I think it keeps the subs. I don't think it's fair to the subs. I don't. Because regardless, if you're on here and you want to make a few bucks, there's nothing wrong with that. Some people don't ever monetize their channel. They're not on here for money. Trust me, I like making a few bucks here and there. How's your arm feeling? Oh, it's better. It's getting smaller. It's still yucky, but it's getting smaller. I got Silvadine and I went to the clinic and got it cleaned up and some skin cut away and some medicine and it's wrapped right now. I don't know, Mommy of Three. I don't know what she thinks we're all jealous of. But now she'll do a stream saying I can't keep her name out of my mouth, when in reality, the last 2 days, she's the one that has spoken my name. Hey, Sunny Side Up. I like that name, Sunny Side Up. Kiki, I'm so praying for you. But I did see something comical earlier. Okay. They were talking about MGL. Okay. I got to read this comment. I have to. So they were talking about, I don't know if it was in Alicia's stream or what. And I don't want to misquote it. So I'm going to go back and look at um, the comment. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was Alicia's stream or what, but they're talking about MGL. And Laura says, this was funny. And Motley Sunny and somebody else called her out on it. Yeah, it was in Alicia's stream. It says, do you remember when Marissa wanted us to tell everyone she was dead? Now, this is funny because we all remember Laura's little trick, right? So, Motley Sunny says, you mean like when you planned your suicide? Laura says, Motley Sunny, totally different because of the circumstances. So, shut the fuck up. What circumstances, Laura? Because whether you like Marissa or not, she got picked on just as much, if not more, than you. And your reason for plotting your little fake suicide was because you said people were picking on you. So I love the fact that Motley Sunny said something. Then Batty Boop says, life perplexed. The circumstances were not different. It was still jacked up. You wanted to fake your suicide to get at all of us. So there you go. Another behind the scenes plot, which, by the way, I wasn't in on that phone call. I didn't know anything about that. But that's the kind of fuckery that goes on behind the scenes. Just so happens Laura got caught at hers. I've been listening in the bushes for about an hour and finally made an account. I love your channel. Thank you, Sunny Side Up. Hey, Sherry B. So that's just another one of those behind the scene fuckery things. Okay, we need to say some prayers for Winky Whispers. Her mom is not feeling well. Kiki Ramblings, say some prayers for Kiki. She's having a hard time with things. Let's pray for everybody out there in the midst of those wildfires. I know Tawanda. Hey, Irish gal. Hey, Ben. I know. Oh yeah, Ben, you were already here. um, I know those out there in the midst of those wildfires. I know Tawanda's dad is having a really hard time breathing. He already has asthma. Um, it's just messed up. You know, I don't like to see anybody hurt. I just, yeah, prayers because there's a lot of craziness. I mean, come on top of everything else. I mean, on top of everything else, those fires are horrible. They are, D-Rod. I mean, and they're not just like in California. They're affecting Oregon. They're affecting Washington State. I heard a rumor that they got started by some kind of gender reveal, and I don't know if that's true. That's just a rumor. Hey, Ozzy Vic. Um, Ozzy can still use your prayers, and I know what it's like to lose your mother, and it's not like the pain just goes away the next day. So, but I heard, oh, also Hurricane Sally. Yeah, I think it's gonna hit. I, I don't think it's gonna be that big, but it's gonna hit the New Orleans area right where they just got hit. So, um, the winds are bad too. I know, D-Rod. We were talking about that today. That's what I said. We got to pray for the mountains of Colorado. Wow. Yeah, pray for anybody in harm's way. And like I said, I don't know if the rumor is true about the fire started here in Arizona near the border of Cali. Yes, it was started by those colorful canisters during a gender reveal party. Do you know how bad those people must feel? Because they probably lost their home. I mean, they were right there at the, ground zero of it. Do you know how bad those people must feel? Yes, me too, mommy of three. It's been 20 something years for me, and not a day goes by that I don't think of my mother. It's started turning towards Florida. Yeah, honey, hush. I keep an eye on that because I have ties in Florida and my son is down there. So, but I really don't think it's going to be as big as, I mean, I'm going to watch it tomorrow because tomorrow's when it's supposed to start picking up. I wish it would head out west. I wish that tropical storm hurricane would head out west because I'm sure they would appreciate the rain, the water. Maybe not the wind, but let's just pray for rain and the wind dies down and some of these firefighters can get somewhat of a grip on this. So many people are being affected by this. I mean, there's people that can't even go outside. You lost your pops. I lost mine too. I lost him in 2011. I think I said 2014 the other day, but that's terrible. I can't remember that. Yeah, I just want to see those guys get some relief. When you look at those pictures and you see those firefighters and they're doing the best they can to keep it from going from one spot to another. They're digging those breaks to try to keep it from crossing over. And I know sometimes they must think they're just like pissing in the wind. My dad was awesome. I was lucky. I wasn't close to my mom. My dad was pretty awesome too. My mom was awesome too, though. M's coffee combo. I think her family is going through some things, so I think she could use a few prayers. I think we all could use a few prayers. Let's face it, 2020 has sucked. I 2020 has just absolutely sucked. Oh man, girl, I'm sorry. Just good luck on his appointment tomorrow. Tawanda, I know. You're not going to. Something, God's gonna give you rain. God's gonna give you relief. I believe that. He's gonna clear the air. Yeah, 2020 has affected so many people in so many ways. From losing my mom suddenly, it has gave me horrible anxiety about losing my dad to the point I have moved my dad in with me so I know. Yeah, yeah, I didn't get the opportunity. My dad passed away unexpectedly. My mom was diagnosed with cancer, so not that we could prepare for it, but we had 4 months with her knowing what was going to happen. But my dad did pass away unexpectedly, so, but like I said, guys, I just wanted to, I know I say that all the time. I get made fun of because I say, like I said. I don't know where I get that. 2020 has been the worst. 2021 has got to be better, guys. I'm sorry, Remy. You moved your dad in with you last year, Lorley. Yeah, let's just give out good vibes. Hello, Kim Smith, for 2021 because oh, everybody is so tired of 2020 already. I really thought it was going to be a good year. Yep, everybody's dealing with parent issues. It's funny the evolution of life, isn't it? Where when you're born, you're totally dependent upon them, where they have to do everything for you. And then the evolution of life, if you're lucky, you get to help them in their time of need. It's almost over. 2021, here we come. We have a hurricane coming our way. 2020 keeps coming. I don't. I'm watching your hurricane, Kim. Um, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, you're going to get wind and rain, but so far it's staying kind of small. But of course, I'll keep you in my prayers because it always means, there's always a chance you're going to go without power. You're going to suffer, storm surge and trees down. And I didn't mind the hurricanes when I was in Florida. I went through a 3. That's about as high as I would go before I would actually evacuate. I don't. Somebody sent me a text. Y'all know when I get quiet, it's because I'm looking at something. But guys, I don't want to hold you any longer. I just wanted to stop by, say hi, let Laura know that she can quit making her jabs at my Patreon. I'm perfectly happy with everything I have here on my channel. I'm happy with my subs. I'm happy with my members. I'm happy with my Patreons. I'm happy with everything about my channel. Um, Nice to meet you too, Laura Lee. Um, are we going to need to start doing something fun? Yeah, we are. We're gonna have to do another game night. We're gonna have to, I don't know, Puss in Boots said something about playing Clue, but I'm not sure how we'll do that. I'll have to ask her how that goes. But yeah, we're gonna start, I know I keep saying that, but I want you all to have a beautiful, wonderful night. I appreciate every one of you coming in. I appreciate all your support. But Laura, if you're over there listening, if you just don't say my name, then I probably will have no reason to say yours. Okay. And you've said that in the last 2 days. And to be honest with you, I don't even know why, because I had nothing to do with either situation. And please quit poking fun at my little bitty channel, because I'll take my little bitty channel and my subs over anything that you have, Laura. Anything. Guys, I adore you all. Um, I want you to have a great start of your week. I want you to have a great week altogether. I've got to go to the doctor tomorrow. I got to do a pulmonary function test. So that kind of sucks, but DD33. Wait, I just got here. You will be late for your own funeral, lady. I will give you a rundown of what this is about, or you can play the playback. But trust me when I say you didn't miss much. But I do need to talk to you because there is a shout out that I need to give, and I need to plan that with you. So you really haven't missed much at all. So I will talk to you in a few minutes. I tried to take a nap earlier, of course, as soon as I got about there, Lolly woke up and needed me. Guys, have a great week. I appreciate you all, and I will absolutely see you around the tubes. And remember, don't get caught up in the fuckery. Just keep doing you.